How's it going, PogChamps? Now, I just logged in, I saw that the Spiral Abyss reset today, so I decided, hey, let's look at this new Blessing of the Abyssal Moon and see what we're working with now. And when I read it, I had one amazing thought come into mind, and I'll see if you can think of the same thought that I'm thinking. For 10 seconds after a character uses an elemental burst, that character's normal and charge attacks will unleash a shockwave at the position of the opponent they hit at the cost of 1% of the character's HP, dealing AoE damage. This effect will be cleared when the character leaves the field. A shockwave can be unleashed in this manner once every 1 second. Active characters can go down as a result of this HP loss. And of course, they show off Kokomi because that's what they want you to use. But hey, we in the PogChamp society are poor boys that aren't gonna wail on every character and don't want this object right there in the center. So what's a good workaround? Well, immediately what came to my mind, and let's just see this real quick. It's a plasma field, and look at the characters. All right, check those out. Okay, so what we're gonna work with is, I'm sure all of y'all have lost pity once in a while, and I'm sure all of y'all have acquired a QiQi. Now, the way that I think this is going to work is because it says that it lasts for 10 seconds once you hit somebody, and it keeps draining 1% of your HP for 10 seconds. The best thing for you to do is have somebody that continuously recharges your HP whenever it happens. So we're going to be using QiQi that makes everyone that whenever you hit them, it gives you healing. And I'm hoping that whenever the AoE goes off, it also continuously heals you because it's dealing a form of damage to people that are marked. So hopefully that goes really well, and I guess we just gotta find out, huh? Now, heads up, I have nothing on QiQi. Let's see. Oh, it won't even let me switch a lot yet. Let me just see the weapon I got. Yeah, I have a... yeah.
Rise.
Alright, let's just pop our ult and see what happens. Is he gonna do the burst? And do the explosion? No? Oh, do we have to... Oh, it's every time we hit. Alright. That's even better.
There is no escape.
So now we can pop whatever ult we want, and as long as we're hitting QiQi's ult, it'll keep us healed. It doesn't look like it works with... Oh, because Ball's elemental burst counts as elemental burst damage, it doesn't count for the passive. Stop hitting me! I'm trying to talk and explain stuff. Get out of here.
I will have order.
Gonna hit him with this. Just bully them. Zhongli's gonna be good here too. Shh, I look terrible. Ah!
To oblivion.
I'm trying to look cool. Stop bullying me. All right, get out of here. So the good thing with Zhongli is we stunned them, so we can just wail on them and just trigger this as much as we want. Switch back to QiQi, get this off, get our constant healing off.
You shall perish.
And just bop. Oh my god, these people are annoying. Die. That's what we call big numbers in the business, cuz. Alright. Let's try Diona out now. This should be good just because we can sit in here. Oh. Okay, if you switch off with Diona after popping it, it cancels it. Or if you switch off a character after popping your elemental burst, it cancels it. So maybe if I had a good burst healer. Ooh. D-Luke seems like it's gonna be kind of nasty because you get that extra pyro to go with it. Get like a pyro damage, and then you also get the explosive ticks.
Punishment.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Oh, okay. Oh, nice. That's cool. Good job, bud. And let's pop our ult so we get that passive and avoid the bubble that he just threw at us. Where are you? Owie. Get back here. Bwah.
The wind knows.
I hate those bubbles. Luckily, Kazuha pops them. Hopefully I don't have any frame drops while recording this. It's mostly because of Kazuha. That always seems to do it for me. Like, I run stuff on the lowest settings and I tried dropping the resolution, but it still happens. But it's mostly just when I use Kazuha ult, so I won't be using that.
Stabilize.
So y'all have a better experience. Maybe if I had QiQi built up for damage, it would be fat. But what I can do is, well, what I could have done if I had it was pop my other character's ultimate that had DPS and just heal off of QiQi's, but I didn't have any ults up. We're gonna switch to her. Oh, I said switch to her. Pop her ult here.
Torn to oblivion.
Holy! That's the numbers we like to see, baby. Yeah, she is not good for this event at all. By the time your ult runs out, the passive for the explosions run up. Just pop this. Little cryo on him. Come on, ball, cryo him to
There
death.
is no escape.
I'll bully you.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Ult him. There we go. This is gonna look really bad, like I suck. But I'm just testing stuff.
Verdict is
I get my ult again, like I can just spam my ult, basically, and so I'll always have that bonus damage to go with it. And it works well when I combo my E as long as I pop my ult beforehand.
Shiver.
Bully, bully, bully. Suck up. Fuck up. Ooh, 25,000. There we go, baby. I was hoping it'd be a little more damage than what we're actually getting. Like late game, that's more gonna be a hindrance than it's gonna be a positive. By late game, I mean the later Spiral Abyss floors. For example, on floor 11, they still have the corrosion effect, so that means that we're going to be having to deal with corrosion
stabilize.
to go
I will
with
have order.
our elemental burst decreasing our health. So that's not going to be fun at all. Let's just pop this so we can get everyone else's ults up. Or we can just murder him, that would be cool too. Oh, thank God. I was hoping there was another one. I wanted to try something.
Order.
We're gonna pop this to stop him. We're gonna pop this just so we can get that mark on him guaranteed. Pop that. Pop this ult. And now we get that fucking bop bops on him. That boom booms. Too bad he's cryo and this is doing nothing. I really should have ran
We'll
a
have order.
pyro for this.
Torn to oblivion.
Is he dead? What happened? Oh. Man, Naruto jumped. I'm so happy I crowned her. This is what crowned ult looks like for Ball. I want to say it's my first crowned character. Alright. Just get that popped on him.
Over here.
Probably should have popped Iona's ult after Deluxe, but then I wouldn't have get the passive going. Die, please. A pretty please with a cherry on top. When I first did this event, with the electricity I'm talking about, I was all scared to run out of electricity. I was like, oh no, I'm gonna take a bunch of damage. It turns out it's no damage, and it's just to spook you.
Your drink. Huh. Think you can bully me?
Oh, perfect. One sec. Suck. Ah, stay in there, boys. Get that up. All right.
For retribution.
Going on a trip to a place called Auschwitz. Ooh, let's not continue that song. It's a banger though, trust. All right, so that might have been a terrible showcase, but I guess you can see the potential here. Ball, dookie, very trash money. Should I keep going? No, I'll do the later ones later. I like saving content. So what I've learned from that is you're probably not gonna want any supports. Like, you're not gonna really care about supports being able to do that. That's adorable. She's so adorable. You're not going to care about supports being able to do that. So anyone like Kazuha or something, unless you have him C6 or you're playing him as a DPS, you're not going to really care about being able to get that 1% off, that 1% taken away for more damage, because he's just, you know, you're going to pop his ult and then you're going to switch off of him, so you're not going to get the bonuses anymore. Who I think this would work best for are healers, maybe like Saganomiya Kokomi, since she's like the only healer you can probably do this with. Even QiQi, like, I don't think you're going to be running a damage QiQi to where that's your main DPS and you're going to stay on her long enough to actually profit off of everything that she has to offer. But I do think she's good for the corrosion effect. Let's see, you might want to run a second healer though, just to be safe if you run a QiQi for corrosion. And then at that point, what's the point of running her? What works best with QiQi is just being able to set a talisman on somebody, be it your ultimate or not, set a talisman, switch characters, and being able to have that bonus HP taken away from it ticking away after using your ultimate, and also getting that bonus damage going while not losing any health. Since even if they hit you, you have QiQi's talisman on them. The best characters to pair with that, Raiden, you've already seen Raiden Shogun gameplay. It does not work good with what we're doing here and what the passive is, because her damage counts as elemental burst damage, and the timer starts whenever she pops her ult, and it lasts for 10 seconds, and she gets about, what, 7 seconds of it? So you only got like 3 seconds to actually profit off of the HP loss for the bonus damage. So that's not going to work very well. Yomiao, that I believe that would work good for her if anyone has her. You know, Kamisato Ayaka, that would work good. Eula, good. Basically anyone. Hu Tao would probably be really good if you can get to the HP loss first, low, you know, so you can get that bonus damage with her. But it's also going to be a little risky because your ultimate heals you, but then it's going to start chunking away at your health, and if you're playing how Hu Tao's supposed to play with it being a low health bar, it's going to get a little close. You might forget about it and it might tick down to your death, so you're going to have to watch that. Zhao, no, don't use Zhao. I'm sure it starts with whenever you pop your ultimate and you start pogo sticking, it's going to be chunking your health even faster without giving you the bonus damage. Ganyu, yeah, you can use it with Ganyu. Diluc, it worked really well with. Kaching, it's gonna work really well with. And let's see, Razor, it would work really well with. You can use Zhang Ling if you're using her as a DPS. It doesn't really matter for your supports, like I said before, so I'm just focusing on DPS if you're wondering. Noelle, if you run Noelle DPS, it would work good for her. Well, actually, no, because she pulls her sword out, and I don't believe it works with that. I don't believe it works with your sword. You can try it out, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work with that. Chongyun, it would work good with because he can spam his ultimate. You just have to, you know, watch your health. 1% isn't a lot, but you just have to make sure that you're staying conscious of it. And for healers, Barbara's a good healer to pair with. Jean, because you can pop it and it gives you a burst of healing to everyone. This is just basic knowledge because of the past time that we had corrosion. You're gonna want the same characters for that as well. You run Xing Kui as a secondary healer, maybe with QiQi, have those two paired together. You can get also the cryo and hydro effects going on, freezing people and just giving you more time to think. That would be pretty nice. The only support I think is actually notable to think about is Zhongli, just because if you have a somewhat good damage for Zhongli, and his ultimate comes really fast, and his health is really chunky. He's a chunky boy. That would work really well because you can freeze everyone and get free DPS off. Even if you don't have him like fully damage kitted out, he can still get a good amount of DPS off because they're not doing anything. You get that effect that we have going on today, or these 2 weeks. Yanfei is good as well, I believe. Yanfei's ult seems to come off pretty quickly. Tartaglia, I think, is going to be really good. I didn't get good gameplay with them necessarily, but if you have somebody to battery him up, he can pop his ult. It does a lot of damage, and then you're still in your blade form that gives you, the hydro effect. You can have your hydro effect. Maybe you run that with a Jingling, which is a popular combo. You run Jingling, Tartaglia, or maybe Raiden Shogun. Never mind. Raiden Shogun doesn't work well. Maybe Raiden Shogun as a battery works well, and then run that with Tartaglia and just have the electro effect applying with the hydro, so you get that elemental mastery that's giving you bonus damage if you run elemental mastery for Raiden Shogun or for Jingling, so you get that bonus damage, and then you get the bonus damage from your hydro blades that you have out, your E, and then you get the bonus damage from the ability that we have running on, the passive that we have running on for this week, these 2 weeks. So those are just my thoughts on the Spiral Abyss. A good team, good characters to pair up with, ideas and thoughts. If y'all have any team comps y'all love to pair with, you think is going to be good or have tried and are good, please leave that in the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe, and as always, Johnny.